What is good everyone, I am BA and we are back again with another reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to the film Nobody, which just came out this year. What do I know about this film? Well, first of all, I know that it stars Bob Odenkirk, who I'm a big fan of now. I hadn't seen Breaking Bad a long time, and then just during the lockdown my friend convinced me to watch it. I watched all of Breaking Bad, I watched the El Camino movie, and then I watched all 5 seasons released thus far of Better Call Saul. So I'm fully caught up, and I love the Saul Goodman character, who is of course played by Bob Odenkirk. I hadn't seen nothing of his before Breaking Bad. I know he was in a popular sketch show called Mr. Show, but that only ran in America. We didn't get that in the UK. So I legit hadn't seen him in anything to my recollection before Breaking Bad, but he was excellent in that. So it's good to see that he's got a big starring role in what looks like quite a big film. What do I know about the film? I've seen the trailer, so from what I saw from it, it seems like it's about a guy that gets robbed and then gets militant and trains or something. I genuinely don't know too much about it. I know that it's produced by the same people that produced John Wick, so if it's got any sort of John Wickery in it, and any sort of Bob Odenkirkery in it, I'm assuming it's going to be entertaining. So, let's check that shit out and see what it's saying to it. Okay, he's looking a bit beaten up already. Handcuffs, is he in jail? Just randomly got a can of tuna and the can opener in the pocket, as you do. I never leave the home without my tuna can and my opener in the opposing pocket. There's actually no room in my pockets for my phone anymore because of all the tuna cans. And he's got a cat.
Who the fuck are you?
Me?
Well, that's an interesting start. I hope they didn't arrest the cat as well, by the way. Why was the cat in the interrogation room? Okay, so he's got a mundane, shitty job. I love this editing style. It summarises so much in such quick time. Back in the day, films would like show him working for 5 minutes without a cut. This is like a style invented by British directors, Edgar Wright and Guy Ritchie, where they like summarise a mundane task in 5 seconds of cuts with loud sound effects. He seems to do a lot of jogging though. Is he like, does he train when he's not working? All he seems to do is work and train and sleep. He was doing pull-ups on the bus shelter there. Keeping fit is important, but I've never done chin-ups on a bus shelter. Yet. Wait, so did he think he heard his son downstairs, and because his son's eyes are wide open as well, he knows it's not his son making that noise? I do know from the trailer he gets his house broken into, so I'm assuming this is it. I'm just going to stop watching trailers for things I plan to see anyway. I don't need to see anything if I'm going to see it anyway. Surprise me with every single scene. Because I'll see like 2 seconds in a trailer, and then when that setting shows up in the film, I'll know what's going to happen.
Cash. Now.
But that's about all there is on that.
That's it?
They're not going to be happy with that bowl full of notes.
Take it.
Okay, so they've got some tattoo on their wrist. Look at the son bossing it. Why didn't he hit him?
I said let him go.
Wow! Andy's just let his son get punched in the face. Why didn't he do anything?
Just fuck shut up.
That was an incredibly cowardly way to handle that situation. His son's not impressed about it either. They could have taken them, the two of them. He had a fucking golf club as well. Okay, they had a gun though, but still. When someone's in your house, you have to defend your turf.
You know, if that was my family, we're gonna get out of your hair.
This cop talks a good game. He doesn't look like he'd be able to fucking do much. I suppose he's trained in pistols. Oh, even his wife looks let down, man. You have let the fucking family down. As the man of the house, it is literally your duty to defend your territory with your life if you are put in a life and death situation inside your territory. Is he going downstairs to sleep on the sofa? He doesn't even deserve it. Sit next to his wife after that. They've got a pinball machine in the corner of their house. Those lucky mother.
Hey, kiddo. You couldn't sleep?
Yeah.
Well, at least his daughter's still his friend.
You scared?
Why would I be? You're here.
And she's got faith in him, even after his cowardly act. Damn. Have you ever chased the bin lorry down the street with a bin? Sorry, Americans. Trash can. Have you ever chased the garbage truck down the street with your trash can? Unnecessary longer words. I thought language was meant to simplify things. Bin. Trash can.
Have a great day.
As if he let his son get punched like that. You've let me down in this film so far, Bob. Redeem yourself. He looks like he's beating himself up a lot about how he handled the situation today. At least he feels guilt.
Hey, heard you had some excitement last night.
Neighbour wants the gossip.
0 to 60 and I'm about to find the fuck out.
So proud of his car. So he's called Hutch Mansell.
Did I hear right? Depends who you talk to. Your boy called. Then yeah, you heard right.
This guy seems like a dish.
Now he says that you had the drop on one of them. Why didn't you take him out?
Another just talker.
It's child's play.
I was just trying to keep damage to it.
The way he popped the cap back on when he said that.
There's nothing that turns out the lights right quick like a fucking bullet to the brain, man. So, take it.
I don't want it.
I would take a free Glock. I don't know what frozen food that was, but I'm assuming he's like stashed it in something he hopes his family will never decide to heat up and cook.
I take it Becca called you.
She did. All right, and I'm thinking you did the best thing you could. I mean, you being you.
Wow, I thought that guy was going to be sound there, and even him with his underhanded comment. You did the best thing, you being you. You being a pussy, you made the right call.
If I'm going to sell it, I want it to be a goddamn great offer, you know?
Yeah.
What do you want with this place anyway?
So he's trying to buy his place of work. Is that an old-timey radio? Yeah. So this is how he's handling it. Having a sip of whiskey and listening to some jazz.
Sounded good.
How long you been listening?
Long enough to know you're getting mighty good at that.
So, wait, is this a CB radio?
Tell me about last night.
Who the fuck's this?
There were two of them, a man and a woman, late 20s, I'd say.
Is he undercover or something?
She had a gun.
What kind?
It was an old .38 special. Had electrical tape on the handle.
He knows a lot about guns.
It was, empty.
The gun was empty.
Now I know why you didn't do what you didn't do.
So I thought this film was about a guy that like gets robbed and then gets militant. Is he an undercover or something? An operative or something? And maybe that's why he couldn't do anything to them because it would blow his cover. If so, I completely misread the situation because I've been calling him a pussy. That's like a different thing. Is that fucking Christopher Lloyd?
You been eating?
What?
It is. It's the Doc. Back to the Future. The Doc is here. What a G.
Do you remember who he used to be, Archie? I do.
So I wonder who that other guy in the picture was. Maybe the guy he was talking to over the radio?
Hey, buddy. How was school?
Fine. Hi, sweetheart.
His son still hates him.
Come on, help out.
That's mad, so his son thinks he's a coward when actually he's not a coward, I don't think.
You can't find what?
My kitty cat bracelet. They couldn't have stolen that.
They even took her bracelet.
I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere.
Is this the straw that broke the camel's back? Putting on a brown jacket, I don't know what that symbolises. And there's a... Oh, he was an FBI agent.
Hey, Pop. There's this thing I gotta do.
Then you best go do it.
At least his dad's supportive of whatever the fuck he's about to go out and do. Going to get a tattoo. Oh no, he's asking about the tattoo he saw, isn't he? Yeah. So he's travelling around town, going to all the tattoo shops.
Agent Mansell, FBI.
Your ID is a badge. Expired by about 20 years.
So he used to, so is he an old FBI guy that went into hiding or something?
Who are you? I'm just a man who's looking for someone.
So does that tattoo mean something? Is that like some special ops shit? So did he start in the FBI then go into secret operations or something? That guy has locked every single lock on the other side of that door.
How can I help you? Send me in the direction of this person.
That guy's tone changed instantly. So I wonder who the fuck he was then. They're setting him up to be ominous.
Rico huele, mi amor.
So are these two the people that robbed his house? Oh shit!
I speak, you listen.
Pistol whipped him right in the ear, man.
Oh, please, man! I don't know where it is! Swear to God, I don't know!
Oh, they've got a baby in the house. He's not gonna kill them in front of their kid. Fucking hell. So I wonder what he's gonna do now. Gotta love when the drunken idiots get on the late night bus. To be fair, I've been on both sides of this situation in the past, so I can't say anything.
Please, God, open that door.
He wants these dickheads to get on. Poor driver telling them they can't drink. Okay, I've never been these guys on the bus. These guys are just straight up asking to get their asses kicked. Of course they're gonna harass the lady. He looks so happy they've done this.
This girl's gonna get home safe tonight. I hope these assholes like hospital food.
Fucking hell, he's so confident in his abilities. He's ushering the driver off the bus. He's being a gentleman. He's getting her the fuck out of Dodge before whatever mayhem is about to ensue. I'm assuming some shit is about to go down right now.
What are you still doing here, old man?
He just took the bullets out.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm loving this shit. This shit is very well choreographed. Wow, kicked it deeper into his leg. Just got slung out the fucking window. I love how this fight's choreographed. It's not like, he's not like just Neo-ing everyone. It's back and forth brutality. He promised he was gonna fuck them up and he's made them all bleed a bit.
Man, are you...
Is he going back in? Oh man, he's came back on the bus for round 2. This is incredible. A couple of them dudes might be dead. Oh, right in his throat. Fuck, that is brutal. Oh, is he putting the straw in? Oh, so he's like broke his throat, so he's putting the straw in below the break to keep him breathing, to keep him alive. Fucking hell, that was a brutal fight scene. I didn't expect that. When he said he was gonna fuck them up, I was just expecting like a little fist fight. I didn't expect him to absolutely annihilate those dudes, which he did. I mean, he hung a guy, stabbed two of them, battered the guy with a metal bat and broke his throat, got thrown out of a bus, then came back in for the second round. He probably paid his fare twice.
It's been a hell of a day.
I can see that.
So she must know.
Just like old times, huh?
Just like old times, so they've done this in the past. So she knows about his past then, whatever it is.
I was thinking,
About what?
we haven't embraced in far too long.
Embraced. That is the most gentlemanly word I've heard used for fucking in about the last 200 years. I'm a bit unsure as to where these problems come from, because they seem like they've got a decent family life. Wow, he just did a 180 over the central verge. Definitely a pro-gamer move, but not one the police appreciate. So I wonder who this guy is. Well, seemingly he's a fucking maniac, because he just 180'd over a verge, then walked in front of moving traffic. Now he's doing cocaine. Just to recap this guy, he went over a verge, walked through moving traffic, had a shot, did some cocaine, and now he's walked straight on stage and is doing a stupid disco dance. Who the fuck is this guy? Well, he can put on a show, I'll give him that. Whoever this maniac is, he's a natural entertainer. He's loving the plaudits. Okay, that guy was looking at him like he didn't like him.
Ну что, господа, вы довольны безопасностью общака?
Довольны, довольны.
So he's a security guy? Wow. He just totally fucked up that dude that was screw-facing him as he came in. So obviously this guy's more than just security, he's like a gangster that looks after their money, I guess. He seems like an absolute maniac.
Yeah. Да, братишка.
So that guy on the bus was his little brother. So this is setting up a good conflict now with this maniac's little brother being fucked up by Hutch. Yeah, this is gonna be a good showdown. Fucking hell! Just smashed him in the face with a chair.
There was a man. He attacked us unprovoked.
One man! Are you fucking with me?
No, sir.
Don't you lie to me! Don't you...
That guy has been through enough. This is unnecessary. Hutch fucked this guy up way more than that.
How can I find this man?
Some guy that can barely move in the corner with a Metro card still in his hand.
I thought we said no landlines.
Relax. I got 30.
This is his, like, secret contact again. I recognize that voice.
Man, you got a fucking problem.
Yeah?
One of those guys was the brother of Yulian Kuznetsov. And you don't want to fuck with him, Hutch. I'm serious. Ask the barber, he knows.
I wonder who the barber is.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Mansell. It has been some time.
This is no regular barber, obviously.
What can you tell me about Yulian Kuznetsov? Am I really now that predictable?
So this guy is obviously some top intel dude.
If he doesn't know who you are yet, he will soon.
What have you got for me?
I found his dad. He's got him at a nursing home down.
So they're doing intel on him at the same time he's doing intel on them. That's mad.
I have a friend at the Pentagon. One blackmail package coming up.
Some BDSM Pentagon worker.
What?
So even his files denied at the Pentagon. He must be some like top secret guy then, Hutch.
Think of it like the 401k of the Russian mob. That's hundreds of millions of dollars in cash. And Yulian's the current babysitter.
So that Russian guy overlooks like the Fort Knox of the Russian mafia. Just stores all their cash. This guy's trying so hard not to get his BDSM photos out.
Come out, no need to pay. Good luck.
That woman just got the intel back and quit on the spot. That is fucking amazing. They are setting him up to be the ultimate, like, they did the same thing in John Wick. In John Wick 1, they set him up to be such a badass, you're like anticipating the badassery. They're doing the exact same thing in this with Hutch's character. I mean, I don't know who he quite was yet, but he's obviously someone super top secret if the file's even locked in the Pentagon computers.
You know, Mom and Dad fell in love.
That seemed like a lot of cars. Oh shit. This is like a 3-car hit squad. Holy fuck, this is some serious shit, man. All these guys have got like assault weapons and...
Don't call 911.
Don't call 911. He is ready. They look professional as well. This has got heavy vibes of John Wick 1, when the guys storm his house for the first time. Wow! He didn't even start the fight with a gun. He didn't need to start the fight with a gun. Man, this is so well choreographed. Ah, shit. Boiling hot water straight in the face. The kettle's still sticking in the guy's head. This is dope. Tased right in the neck. Ah, there's no way he's gonna be able to keep fighting after that. Okay, so this wasn't quite like the John Wick 1 fight then, because I wasn't expecting him to get captured and placed in the boot of a car. That is definitely a skill you would have to learn. What's his battle plan with the fire extinguisher? Well, that works. Fucking hell! My favourite word in these reactions, that car got slung. That was a good escape there. I wasn't expecting him to get captured, and then I wasn't expecting him to escape capture.
I never met a black Russian before. I get that a lot.
Well, at least they can have a friendly conversation while the guy's dying.
I used to be what they call an auditor. I couldn't arrest anyone. I used to make sure that there was no one left to hurt.
And the guy died as well. The only reason he told him who he really was there was because he knew the guy was dying. So, like, he's some guy above the FBI that, like, they just send in to clean out an operation they don't like or something. So he's like some super assassin, basically. Well, that makes sense. That explains a lot. So he just told his dad that things had escalated, and his dad started smiling. So I'm assuming his dad was like a secret agent-y sort of guy as well then. Wow, just corpses all over the place. His family are still in the panic room in the basement as well. At least he got back in time for his family. covering the daughter's eyes so she doesn't see the 20 dead men in the house, which is a nice dad move. Okay, so the family are away, safe, out of Dodge. Surely we're getting down to the final showdown now. Fuck. Yeah. So that whole time, there was gold bullion in the pinball machine. So not only was it a sick pinball machine, but its value was far more than you could ever have imagined.
Well, fellas, here we are.
Having a little scotch, listening to some old tunes with the 4 remaining slightly alive guys on the sofa.
I might have overcorrected. But
how many times is he gonna tell a story to a dying person and not get to finish his story because they have died?
bone burns to ash at 1500 degrees. And this basement is designed to double that, so they won't be finding you among the rubble.
Damn, so he's got his basement like a crematorium ready to dispose of the bodies in his house. So that is obviously the end of his facade life. He's just burnt all his family belongings to the ground. Surely his family will be a bit pissed off. Like, I understand him not caring, but his wife might be annoyed he's just torched her like 50 favourite pairs of shoes or whatever. He just stole his neighbour's car, by the way. Okay, so the gangsters are showing up to the nursing home now. I've got a feeling though that the dad's gonna be ready. Like, I get the feeling the dad's a former spy. And Hutch phoned him and warned him. Christopher Lloyd will be ready. Wow, son of Shotty. That was, even that tiny little bit of action was so well choreographed. That was incredible. You can't sneak up on Christopher Lloyd. He went back to the future, saw it happen, and then went back to the past and prevented it from happening. It's what he does.
I'm buying this place.
What?
That's my offer.
Holy shit.
So he's buying the factory with the gold bullion he had stashed.
Your father.
Okay, sit down, breathe deep, okay?
That was priceless. Oh man, that guy was talking such a good game earlier as well. He just got winded with a little quick gut shot. Take that, you little prick. So is he using the factory to make all his weapons and shit? Fuck, he's making shrapnel bombs and everything. He is getting ready for an absolute war.
Hey.
Dude, fucking with the Russians? Classic, Hutch. Fucking with that batshit crazy Julian? Man, that's a whole other level of recklessness, man.
I just realised who that is. RZA.
Listen, Hutch, I'm not coming out of hiding to save your white ass.
That's fucking RZA from Wu-Tang Clan. I never left the 36 chambers. This is dope. Christopher Lloyd, RZA, Bob Odenkirk. So as he came straight to this Obshak place. Camera security guard just got wiped. Love the way some of the action shots are filmed in this. It's slow motion done well. He's putting fuel into the sprinklers. Oh shit, he's just gonna burn the entire load of money. This Russian psychopath guy is going to be furious. That makes the Joker's money burning scene in The Dark Knight look like a small amount. And John Wick burns money in a vault at the church, doesn't he? These guys love burning money. You know, John Wick, Hutch, the Joker from Dark Knight. They're all the same. All heroes. Stars. Action stars.
Mr. Mansell.
He's just shown up to the nightclub. fuck they are ready for him. He's got a fucking mine hidden under his napkin.
What say you and I have a moment?
I mean, what would you do in that situation? You would sit down and listen to the man with the mine.
We'd like to end our little tete-a-tete right now. What's done is done. After all, we can both rebuild, right?
Right.
He's making fair points.
Rebuild?
I burned it.
I'm shocked!
This is intense.
The last I saw, he was still breathing. That's probably more than he deserved.
Good point. Even he sits down in concession of that point.
Think it over. I'll be nearby.
Something tells me the absolute psychopathic Russian disco dancing cocaine addicted mafia boss won't accept his offer of peace. I don't know what gives me that impression about the psychopathic cocaine addicted insane disco dancing whiskey shot drinking mafia boss, but just something does. You know when you get that feeling? I wonder if he's hoping the guy goes for it or doesn't. I love the fact he stole his neighbour's car. He fucking misses this shit, you can tell. Fucking hell. Got a little Uzi in the glove box. The John Wick people love their muscle cars as well. Like in John Wick it's always black American muscle cars, and in this he's using the white American muscle car. So he's went back to that place he just bought. That's like his lair. He was building all sorts of bombs and shit, so these guys are walking into his base now.
You wanna quit now? Hey, Hachi! Remember when I said
I knew it was RZA.
I wouldn't come save your white ass? Well, here I fucking
Showing up with a sniper assist, you know. I don't like the Russian Mafia's chance against the Wu-Tang Clan. And the dad showed up with his shotguns.
Brought a lot of shotguns.
You brought a lot of Russians.
He did bring a lot of Russians. Luckily the dad brought what many people see as the Achilles heel to the Russian, the sawn-off shotgun.
God damn it. Hutchie, if I didn't miss this shit.
I knew the dad must have been some secret agent guy. Is that a hydraulic press? Damn, fucking grenade in the hydraulic press. That was a sick booby trap. RZA with a point blank. That was incredible. He used the sniper rifle like a kung fu staff for a second. Oh man, that choreography was top level. Triple headshot. Damn, that's a nasty booby trap. Just like razor wire set up with two broomsticks.
Prepare for takeoff.
Oh my god, he just launched him out of a window with it. This is amazing. Wiped off the without injury number. Wow, he's got individual shotgun shells rigged to squibs. Jesus Christ, that looked brutal. The action in this film is fucking amazing. It's completely its own thing as well. That was a dope camera shot with a gun being thrown in the air. Nah, this is incredible. The gang. You thought Avengers was the team up you wanted to see. This is the ultimate Avengers assemble right here. Christopher Lloyd, RZA and Bob Odenkirk. Are you fucking shitting me? The dream team right there.
You got stupid, Mr. Mansell!
And your family will pay the price!
Oh, what's he doing? He's got a plan with the mine.
Everybody dies. Some sooner than others.
They looked so relieved they finished that sentence. Is that a bulletproof glass door? Wow. This is insane. That was an incredible action sequence. That final showdown was just a 10 out of 10 for action for me.
Just a bit excessive. But glorious.
Glorious is the one word I would use to describe it also.
Who the fuck are you?
Nobody.
These feds genuinely look interested as to who he is.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Is this them both getting told to let him the fuck go and don't ask any more questions? I think it was.
You name it, this kitchen's got it. And with that, we've... I'm sorry. It's for you.
Wait, so Hutch got a call off the lady showing him around the house's phone?
Does this house have a
basement.
He's gonna need a big basement this time. And that was Nobody. I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Nobody. What did I think of that? Well, I was hoping it was going to be good because, as I said before we started watching, I'm a big fan of Bob Odenkirk, big fan of the guys that produced the John Wick trilogy. So the fact that it was a collaboration between those two, I had faith in it. This probably exceeded my expectations, just because when you hear producers of John Wick, you expect John Wick-like action. And I heard it was kind of like a mix mash of stuff. But if you're an actual true fan of action fight scenes, those fight scenes were all completely their own thing. Filmed in a completely different style from the John Wick ones as well. Like, I'd say John Wick fight scenes use a lot of long cuts that show you him doing a lot of things in one camera cut. This seemed to choose the most cinematic angles for every move done, if that makes sense. It's not quick cuts between the action. I think too many quick cuts make it bad and confusing and hard to track. This was just a perfect length of cuts, and everything they went to was so cinematic and well filmed. So completely its own thing. The Raid for me is my benchmark in unarmed combat, and John Wick for me is the benchmark in pistol combat. This is in cinema history. I understand some people will argue things like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, these different eras of action stars, but I mean, we all have to accept that things do evolve, and I just think the choreography nowadays, while yes, still not as fast as old kung fu films or Jackie Chan's old shit, is just like, I think, more unique and hard-hitting looking and impactful and realistic. And that's something those old films didn't have for me. So this was like the ultimate mix of impactful, brutal looking shit, improvisation, grabbing things around him, making traps, doing all this unique shit to make it fresh, but also had unarmed combat in it, also had knife fighting in it, also had pistols in it, also had shotguns in it, had RZA with a sniper rifle turning into a staff. It just had so much variation. It gave it its own completely unique flavour in terms of action. The story was sick. When I watched the trailer, I don't know if the trailer misled me or if I just got it wrong, but I thought it was about a guy that a home invasion happens to him and he like trains up and militarises himself because of it. I did not expect him to be some like super secret operative, I forget what he called himself, like an auditor who they send in as the last resort just to wipe out a compound or something. That is like the most badass assassin you can be. I also love how the fight scene on the bus, like I said at the time, Like, in most martial art films, the hero would fluently, flawlessly maneuver his way through that situation, beating the shit out of everyone, leaving them all unconscious on the bus, and walking off. He didn't. It was absolutely brutal. It was back and forth. But also that all the shit he did to those guys was so fucking hard hitting and realistic. They didn't just get knocked out, they got hung, stabbed, fucking pulled to the throat. That sort of brutality just adds realism to the violence, and I think realism is important when you're portraying violence on screen. Jackie Chan said once that he didn't want to do any films that was too violent because it's a bad impression for the youth. I think it's actually more irresponsible to portray violence as light-hearted with not many consequences. If you spin kick a dude, if you're in a super shopping mall like Jackie Chan was in Super Cop and you spin kick a guy to the head and he face plants on that hard tile surface, he's gonna get an internal brain injury and die probably. But Jackie Chan does not portray it like that. He portrays everybody he knocks out as dudes that just wake up and do that a few moments later and everything's hunky-dory. That is not how violence is, and it's certainly not how it is in the real world, and I think it's more responsible to portray violence with realistic consequences, even if it's played for entertainment like in this film's case. It's not trying to display a horrible situation and show violence in a deeper tone. It is for entertainment purposes, but it still portrays violence in a realistic way with consequences, which I think is the more responsible choice. All in all, I thought this film was incredible. See, when Christopher Lloyd popped up as well, I mean, I was already into it, but then the legend himself, Christopher Lloyd, shows up, and he's some sick guy who likes shotguns, some ex-spy who's retired chilling in the old folks home just waiting to be able to pop out of his chair and shoot somebody in the face with a sawn-off. What a character. And then RZA, this CB radio intel, who shows up at the end with a sniper rifle and can do all this cool close-range shit with it as well. And then the three of them just facing down the guys in the warehouse. What an action film. I completely enjoyed this film from start to end. Loved the way it was edited, filmed, acted. I liked a lot of the music, which obviously I can't show on YouTube though. And just, I'm so happy I took the time to watch it. I've been looking forward as well to see Bob Odenkirk in a big film. He deserved that, I think, after how good he was in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and now he's got an absolute banger under his belt. I'm hoping he does more of these. I would happily watch Nobody 2, but regardless, I'm hoping he gets a lot of big roles off the back of this film, and I'll be looking forward to seeing whatever he does next. So that is my thoughts on Nobody. If you have liked this video, click like. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more or want to get updates on when new videos are dropping. If there's something you want to talk about from this video, or there's something you want me to react to in the future, anything like that, leave a comment in the comments below. And yes, share this video around to people you think might enjoy it, or anybody you think might want to watch along this or any other reactions in future with us. So, until next time, I have been BA. Peace.